Na szóval. Ugyanott vagyok, picit odébb. Egy pár métert annyi felültem Laura. Úgy gondoltam, elmegyünk itten, kérdőjelek mentén, lefele. Bemegyünk ide, majd utána, hát ha lesz valami gyors utazási pont, és úgy megnézzük Tamarát, a báró lányát. És úgy megyünk vissza a báróhoz.
Come on.
Kilences szintűek lettünk.
Vedem dokaz. Enkeca.
Tudjuk ezt is. Menjél már a rossz bajba. Na itt van a másik rögtön. Oda elfutok. Na, ez jó gyors volt. A másik sincsen messze. Hey. Na azért dögöljél meg fele. Azért mondom, hogy egymás mellett vannak, úgyhogy tök mindegy, ha megcsinálom.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it. Go, go.
Hát ez könnyű volt, semmi nem volt itt, vagy senki, meg semmi.
Slow now. Whoa.
Felmegyek oda,
Whoa there.
azért, hogy legyen egy gyors utazási pont. Gondolom, hogy ott biztos van. Na, és megvan a gyors utazási pont.
Long live.
Come on, Roach.
Like you get up that swill in the canteen. Ooh,
I ate
in a hurry.
Let's go.
No, halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Akkor ki tudja, bazd meg.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal. The red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Még szerencsegyár téged.
Come through.
Csöves.
Watch your step.
Rusból.
Feisty, eh?
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
Megnézem ezt a lázadó tündést, kíváncsi vagyok. Hát, nem is tudom. Legyen egy teljes borotválás. Úgy is kéne ő vissza. Ez a haj valahogy nem tetszik. Gondolom ez az, ami volt. Szerintem maradjon így.
So long.
Ez valahogy jobban illik hozzá, mint ez a tündés. Kocsma? Záró?
Looking to make some coin too, eh? Long live Radovid!
Been here, been there. Same side.
Felvigy mindent, bánya, a jó Isten. Majd utána nézünk.
What can I get you? Go on, nothing to ask, just
Hey, please, and a bottle of ink.
Hell more! Milyen kereskedő vagy?
What can I do with you for? If I ain't got it today, say the word and I'll have it tomorrow.
Let me see. Might pick something.
Na szóval az küldetéshez kell, akkor muszáj. Hát nem is tudom. 200-at ad érte. Pénzileg elég szedül álljunk amúgy.
Wanted to play cards.
Megyünk
That we
egyet
need to wait
gvinezni.
till tomorrow.
Keves kártyalap. Maradunk ennél. Na jó, így kitoljunk vele. Több alapom. A köcsög. Na de most, ha rád ez egy lapot, akkor cumi. Na mutassuk meg, mink van. Számoltam rá, semmi gond. Ha, ugyanazt fekte be.
Cat eyes. Mark of the devil.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Cicó!
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Libbles. Milyen neve van? De ma itt pedig szétnézek. Gombóc. Merőkanál az biztos fontos. Te menj nyugodtan itt ül.
I'm watching you.
Csomó mindent jelez a föld alatt. Kár, hogy nincsen közelebb gyors utazás.
Help a poor fella out.
It's hard to believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice old girl. Has she got a black cat? Somebody nicked me dolly.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
What do you seek here, vagrant?
A ládába.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all. Oh. Well, what of Anna?
I found her.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to... It was one battle to the next. One conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
Still seems like
Ó,
your
egyel
fault to
feljebb.
me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
Understand, damn it. One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my
Hát nem akartam kinyomni az előzőt, bassza meg.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me.
Gyönyörű.
Something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Na hát, erre nem tudom, mi lenne a legjobb megoldás.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the Crones as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What Crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the Crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact with the Crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those Crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Az igen.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Na, lecsapta a fejét.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
Na, így meg tudjuk, hol ment.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Kis pénz mindig jó.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are! Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
Ez mi a tökön volt?
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange, but he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story.
Went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Look.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a...
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Hát, van itt 6-os szintre, 11-esre. Hát ez elég nagy szintű. Mind. Hát innen ez lenne csak, meg a sikoltó. A következő felküldetés Novigrad. Tudom, másodlagos küldetés, de meg kéne keresni ezeket a fóriákot.
On your way. Leave me be. On your way. What was that about?
How may I assist you?
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some...
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately. Snorting every... So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bush?
Kár is, öcsém.
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can, and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Torderoch use on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Torderoch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
These legends mention where the fort...
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Hát ilyen 4-gyel több az nem igen sok.
Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
Baszki, átugrotta. A dermesztőjéget akartam elvenni, nem az álcát. Ez jó. Ó, baszki, elnéztem. Nem baj, megnyertük, de elnéztem az elébb.
You. One. What's your business?
Ye seek trouble? Don't. It'll find you.
He raised tribute for him? He does. Play host to him?
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Ah!
Bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
A beauty? What the devil do you mean?
A great mare. A horse fiend. Folk done went mad. Lunged at each other. Murdering all neighbours or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give him a taste of the whip to bring him in line, cause...
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning... That is the forest...
Who claimed so?
The witch hunters passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some...
Lass. We...
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. With the swamp to cross and those cursed crowns to hunt down. Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them, care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
haven't seen that many all at once in a while.
Got no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what we'll find
That fair talking. Through you, Brawny Bert.
Who? Me? Here? Not a good life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
Jadi báró.
Have too much hooch turns into that. Next time you think to give a woman booze, don't.
Change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really.
He pay you much to be his yes man?
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Na, ez Anna lesz. Átváltozott.
Mother? Is that her? No. Impossible. We must do something. Witcher!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves? Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
Mi a geci?
What was that? Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beat.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her! Just look at her! Witcher, you know of these things. You must! What's wrong with her?
Easy. Shouting won't hit.
Simple for you to say. How can I?
He's on our side. Let him think, Witcher. You know what is wrong with the woman.
Last I was here, she was nothing like this.
Can you lift this curse?
Not till I know what it is.
She can't have lived here alone. Perhaps there's someone else.
Maybe Johnny.
Who?
A boy, a hermit. Lives in the swamp. Came around.
We must find him.
Doesn't like strangers. You.
Na jó, de mielőtt megkeresnénk jöjjön itt. Én már túl fáradt vagyok ahhoz, úgyhogy egyelőre elbúcsúzom, és a következő részben folytatom. Megköszönöm szépen mindenkinek a figyelmet, mindenkinek szép napot, sziasztok!